Hi everyone, welcome to Nice Driving 14. Here's some nice appreciation of a bigger vehicle. Combine harvesters can often be wider than the space in the lane, and appreciate this if you see one. Nice job. With this next clip, I'm going to run it a little faster, so keep an eye on the clock in the bottom right hand corner. It's obviously a busy junction that my camera's trying to get out of, and they decide to do something that not many people would think of. Instead of turning right, he's going to fit out into the traffic, turn left, and go and use the roundabout that's a little touch further up the road. What a good shout. Do you think that would have added time to the journey, or would it have saved it? In any case, risk is lowered, so it's a win. It doesn't just have to be a roundabout where you can do this. Can you think of any other situations where you could do a similar thing? Let me know in the comments. It might only be at certain times of day that you need to have this tool in your locker, but use it if you need to. Here's the junction on the right from the supermarket they were trying to get out of previously. Good job. This is a nice quick help for the lorry that approaches from the left, but I'd just like to warn people about reversing before they've done proper observations. People could have walked behind our camera's car, and if you're in too much of a rush to help, it could actually cause danger. Patience is one of the most important skills you need to have using our roads nowadays. My viewer shows some lovely patience to make sure he's going to overtake the cyclist at the correct safe time. Try not to be pressured into doing something you shouldn't do if there are cars waiting behind. Your opportunity will come. And quite often, the cyclist will move out of your way. Perfect. We haven't finished yet. There's a couple of other things that I'd like to point out. First of all, it's a good hold back for my viewer for the bus coming the other way. But look at the blue sign on the left. It's a shame that this cyclist spoilt the clip, else all of it would have been nice. In this clip, my viewer shows some nice appreciation for being in the blind spot of the SUV to the left. And I also like the way they used the horn. It wasn't a tell off, it was more like, you didn't see me, did you? Watch the taxi that pulls up next to our right hand side. Would you get triggered by this and try and stop the taxi from merging? Well, if you would, you're not realising they could be there for a legitimate reason. They might have emerged from a side road and not been able to get to the left lane. By helping the taxi, you help the flow for everyone. Watch the oncoming traffic in the distance.
Done very well there, very well. Whew. He's obviously trying to get away from someone. I record it.
Then send it to Ashley. Top job. Sometimes when it's a tricky junction, it can be an idea to let someone emerge even though you have priority. If you live in a modern housing estate with curved roads, expect people to drive badly. I find they often cut corners, and concentration is often at a low point because they're either coming home or going out. Someone else who only steers to where the car is pointing. People nowadays don't look where they're going. To do this safely takes a great deal of skill. Some people will act in a similar way with their car, however, they won't be aware of their surroundings, and that's when this becomes lethal. If you can give other people options just like my camera did, brilliant, but don't put yourself at risk and danger by trying to do this without checking properly. It's generally quite busy when the schools are letting out. And again, impatience rules with a lot of drivers. Have a look at the junction in front of us. Too many people have gone in and they can't clear. What happens now when the lights change? Are the vehicles from the right and the left going to be able to flow? Well, quite simply, not as well as they should do. The black car reverses back, perhaps trying to give the Audi in front of it some room to reverse also. But they don't. And because of this, look at the awkward route that the vehicles from the right hand side have got to take to negotiate the Audi. Look at the white van and the blue one behind it. But watch the bus driver to the left. Susses the situation and actually helps out massively. Top job, mate. This is something that I've done regularly. If people aren't working together for the best flow, I'll try and do something that will help. Look at the van behind closing the space for the lorry in lane 2. So my viewer, because they've seen this situation develop, backs off and lets the lorry take the space in front. Nice solution. On your daily commute, are there areas where you have the same problem? Well, if there are, try and do something about reducing the risk. Further back this time.
That's what I do. Don't scroll across the lane. Oh, you did. Okay, it's fine.
And a much better result to suit. I mentioned before about try not to be pressured from behind and make sure you overtake a cyclist safely. Here's a prime example. Are you thinking it's safe to overtake? Bet you didn't see the first car because you couldn't see it. This road I know very well. It's up in Ormskirk. If anyone knows the lady in the car behind, please send her the link to the video. She could do with learning a bit. Here's a nice save from Sydney in Australia. My viewer is turning right. What do you think's going to go on? Remember, good road users fix other people's problems. Some more housing estate problems. What did I say earlier?
It was Mandy's, wasn't it?
Look at the bus that's moving.
Yeah.
Even so-called professionals take liberties in these estates. And for the final clip, I've got a little task. If you don't do this already, try it. When you're approaching traffic lights, try and think to yourself what colour you would like them to be on, and the answer is green. By slowing early, it increases the chance of the lights changing to the colour you want them to be on. This is a lot safer. It also saves a lot of fuel, or in fact energy if you drive an electric car. Remember, slow and early gives you more think and do time. If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button, and if you didn't enjoy it, press it twice. Keep safe, hope to see you soon.